today I want to take the opportunity and present you a first of this kind of vintage lens that I had the opportunity to buy it extremely cheap because the vendor just didn't know the value of this lens. So this is a Canon 35mm, the maximum aperture of 1.8, and this was conceived, it was made for Leica photo cameras. So this is again a screw-based system, but this screw is different like the other one. It's smaller. So this the adapter will be called L39 to eos-m. But when I found it, there's a quick story. When I found it, it was with this adapter, and this adapter was really tight, and well, I have to tell you that I have cleaned up this lens because the status of this lens was degraded, so it was very dust full. And you see, it was like this, and it was on a Pentax camera. And I wasn't sure. So firstly, when I came home, I thought that I will have to buy an adapter from Pentax to eos-m. But then I searched on the internet a little bit, and there I found out that this is quite expensive lens. So I don't know why people are selling it around $300, $350. So I bought it for $5. Because it was, as I told you, dusty, in really poor condition. But then I even put a little bit of oil here, and I had to force to take this down, because as I told you, I found out on the internet that this lens it was made for Leica photo camera. So then I could take down this, because you see, even in the 60s, 70s, 50s, they used adapters, the same thing, so nothing changed. They used adapters, and this Canon lens made for Leica was used on Pentax cameras also. But for me, it was more interesting to buy an adapter from Leica mount L39 to Canon EosM. Now the lens, let me just show you a little bit the lens. I just love this. Is quite easy doing the focusing as I modified, but I will show you the camera. So here it is, the beauty. So Canon, let me just put it like this. So Canon lens, 35mm f 1.8. As you can see, the glass is quite clean right now. I cleaned it, and I put some oil, also grease, because this wasn't moving. Now it's moved smoothly without any problems. Look at this beauty. And Canon made some beautiful lenses. I mean, they made it for Leica. So, and look at this thing. I mean, firstly, when I have this cover, I thought, well, it's not nice, and why it's here. I mean, it will not help me to focusing. But in fact, I mean, I'm just taking it from here, like, yes, and I'm just moving like this, and focusing is just so smooth. I mean, it's really smooth. So I really love how this lens is actually focusing. It's a little bit tricky in front end, the aperture ring, because they put it there. But after a few, recordings, I'm getting used to it. So you can see here the L39 screw mount and the backside also. I cleaned it, so now it's clean and it's ready to go. So without further ado, let me just put it on the Canon EosM directly and show you the images coming out from this lens inside. Here it is. This is image coming using the lens of Canon 35mm at f1.8 with the Leica mount attached to Canon EosM, and obviously I'm at the highest resolution crop mode 1:3 at 5.2K and 14 bits RAW, and this is how it looks like. So yeah, we do not have any more vignetting, any problems, that kind of problems. So this is why I started with the 5.2K 14 bits RAW. Now let me just put it on the 4.8K and 14 bits RAW just to show you how it looks like. But even in the 5K 14 bits RAW, I'm recording without any problems. Right now I'm filming on the Canon EosM Magiclantern crop mode 1:3 and preset 4.8K and 14 bits RAW with the aspect ratio of 2.35, and of course it's working, it's filming without any problems, no vignetting, no nothing, but you could see already at the 5.2K 14 bits RAW also. But yeah, we have no problem with this lens, and this is how it looks like. I had to reposition myself a little bit because it's 35mm, not 12 like the other one. Now, let's try out with a 4.4K, but obviously it will work without any problems. 4.4K, 14 bits RAW, crop mode 1:3, working without any problems. So yeah, this lens is usable with all of the presets coming from the crop mode 1:3 without any problems. Let me just put it the 16:9, that's the 4.5K 14 bits RAW. Here I am at the aspect ratio of 16:9 in the crop mode 1:3 at the preset 4.5K 14 bits RAW. And I had to change it, the aspect ratio 16:9. I mean, if you are putting it at a 4.5K, automatically will change the 16:9, but only in the crop mode. Do not forget, you have to change all the time if you are the aspect ratio is changed in the RAW aspect ratio also. So you have the possibility to change the aspect ratio for the RAW, because it will not change automatically. This is why I had to make sure that I have changed the aspect ratio. I put it the 16:9 for the RAW also. But yeah, as you can see, it is working fine without any problems. No vignetting, no nothing. So this is the advantage when we are using, lenses coming from vintage cameras, because we have a lot of advantage, but then we have to find and search for not expensive, for low budget. And the problem is that on these vintage cameras, the fast lenses tend to get a little bit pricey. I mean, I got the chance to buy this one for $5, because the vendor didn't know. And okay, the status, I mean, it was dirty, it was in terrible condition. but it was just dirt. So after cleaning it up, and it was in exterior, inside, I didn't have any problems, because if it would have been fungus and dirt inside, then yeah, it would have been really complicated and demanding a lot of work, and it's quite difficult to clean up a lens. Even though it is vintage, it is difficult. But yeah, we saw it, the results and how it is inside in talking heads like this. Let me just take outside and film a little bit with it and show you the clips. In the comment section below, tell me, what do you think about this lens? Do you have this lens? Maybe you have had the chance to buy it yourself and you are using it. 1.8 is quite sharp. 35mm focal length, it's quite nice, even though on the Canon EosM it's more than 35. We are talking about 50, 55-ish. But yeah, I personally really like it. And without further ado, let me just show you the clips that I have done. In the comment section below, do not hesitate, comment, tell me what is your opinion about it. Have a nice watch.